What is up, Nexus fam? Get ready for a whirlwind of essential PlayStation updates that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. The news cycle is spinning faster than ever, and we've got the inside scoop on everything you need to know to stay ahead of the game. From surprise freebies you need to claim right now to major strategic shifts shaking up the industry, we're diving deep into the stories that matter. Are you plugged in? Because you're about to get the most critical information delivered straight to you, hot and fresh. Let's go! First up, a massive PlayStation Plus giveaway is happening, but you've got to be quick to snag these limited-time digital goodies. We're talking avatars galore, packed with artwork from some of your favorite blockbuster titles. But the clock is ticking, so you'll want to hear exactly how to grab them before they vanish. Then, we're dissecting a major strategic pivot from PlayStation's top brass following a major game's unexpected stumble. What does this mean for the future of game development and the titles you'll be playing? We've got the details. Plus, we're looking at which fan-favorite games might be making their exit from PlayStation Plus next month, and you'll want to know if your current obsession is on the chopping block. Finally, a legendary game developer is weighing in on the future of gaming hardware, suggesting that maybe, just maybe, you don't need that next-gen console upgrade just yet. Stick around for all this and more. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to PS5 Nexus, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Hurry up and claim your free PlayStation goodies. PlayStation owners, listen up. A significant collection of limited-time freebies is currently available to celebrate a major milestone, but time is of the essence. These digital treasures are part of the 15th anniversary of PlayStation Plus, and while many of the celebratory items have already disappeared, there's still one fantastic bundle up for grabs that you absolutely won't want to miss. This is your chance to snag a collection of exclusive avatars featuring stunning artwork from some of the most popular and critically acclaimed games, including hits like Hogwarts Legacy, Cyberpunk 2077, Diablo IV, God of War Ragnarok, and the cult classic Twisted Metal. To get your hands on these special avatars, you'll need to navigate the PlayStation Store and enter specific codes. This method, discovered by keen-eyed users on the r/PlayStation Plus subreddit, requires a bit of input, but the reward is well worth the effort. The codes vary by region, and some users have reported that certain regional codes might work better than others, so a little trial and error might be necessary to find the one that unlocks the bundle for your account. The provided codes include entries for USA, Europe, Australia, Asia, and Japan, with a note that Asian territories might find success using the Australian codes. It's a small hurdle for a substantial digital reward that adds a personal touch to your PlayStation profile. The big question on everyone's mind is how long these avatars will remain available. While some sources suggest a deadline of September 10th, an official confirmation from the PlayStation blog is scarce. Given the uncertainty and the fact that these are time-limited anniversary gifts, the strongest recommendation is to act as quickly as possible. Don't wait until the last minute, as you might miss out entirely. The exact end date is unclear, but playing it safe by claiming them immediately is the best strategy to ensure you don't regret missing out on this unique PlayStation Plus anniversary celebration. This is a fantastic way to commemorate the longevity of PlayStation Plus and add some flair to your gaming identity. The community reaction has been overwhelmingly positive, with players actively sharing the codes and tips for redemption across various platforms. The excitement is palpable as gamers rush to secure these avatars, showcasing the strong engagement and appreciation for PlayStation's community-focused initiatives. It's a clear reminder of the value PlayStation Plus brings beyond just game access, offering exclusive content that enhances the overall user experience and fosters a sense of belonging among subscribers. So, make sure you're checking those codes and redeeming your anniversary avatars before they're gone for good. Don't miss out on these expiring digital treasures. Next, we're diving into a major shakeup at PlayStation, following a significant game's disappointing performance. PlayStation reshapes strategy after Concord debacle. The high-profile live service failure of Concord has prompted a significant strategic reevaluation at Sony and PlayStation. with the company now aiming to implement more cautious risk-taking and robust oversight for its first-party studios. PlayStation CEO Herman Hulst recently articulated this shift in focus during an interview with the Financial Times, emphasizing a desire to foster creative independence while simultaneously mitigating the financial impact of potential game development missteps. Hulst stated, "I don't want teams to always play it safe, but I would like for us, when we fail, to fail early and cheaply." This philosophy appears to be a direct response to the substantial losses incurred by Concord, a live service title that reportedly cost upwards of $250 million to develop. The game's commercial and critical failure led to its swift discontinuation after just 2 weeks and the subsequent closure of developer Firewalk Studios, marking a costly lesson for Sony. Hulst views this experience as a crucial learning opportunity, highlighting the importance of early detection and correction of development issues before they escalate. He stressed that the quantity of live service releases is less important than delivering a diverse range of player experiences and fostering strong communities. To achieve this, PlayStation has reportedly introduced more rigorous and frequent testing protocols, employing a variety of assessment methods. The advantage of every failure is that people now understand how necessary that oversight is, Hulst remarked, underscoring the newfound organizational commitment to proactive quality assurance and risk management. This enhanced oversight is expected to involve greater collaboration among Sony's internal teams and closer alignment with experienced executives throughout the development lifecycle, ensuring that potential pitfalls are identified and addressed well before a game's public launch. This strategic recalibration is not just an internal affair. It signals a broader industry trend where major publishers are scrutinizing the viability and long-term potential of ambitious live service projects. The immense investment required for such titles, coupled with the increasing difficulty in capturing and retaining player attention in a crowded market, necessitates a more prudent approach. While PlayStation appears committed to the live service model, evidenced by upcoming titles like Bungie's Marathon, the lessons learned from Concord suggest a more measured and data-driven rollout strategy. The success or failure of future live service endeavors will undoubtedly be closely watched, potentially determining whether Sony continues to heavily invest in this particular genre or pivots towards different development paradigms. Audience impact. Industry analysts are closely observing these changes, noting that a more risk-averse approach could lead to more polished and consistently successful titles, though some fear it might stifle innovation. The community is divided, with many hoping for a return to more traditional, single-player-focused experiences, while others are eager to see if PlayStation can finally crack the live service code with more careful planning. Will these strategic shifts pave the way for future successes? Next, we're looking at which popular games might be leaving the PlayStation Plus library soon. Upcoming PlayStation Plus departures, which hits are leaving next. As the calendar turns towards October, PlayStation Plus subscribers should brace themselves for the inevitable departure of several popular titles from the extra and premium tiers. While the official list of games leaving the service will be revealed in the coming weeks, an analysis based on established patterns suggests a high degree of accuracy regarding upcoming removals. This heads-up is particularly crucial given the packed release schedule for the next couple of months, making it an opportune time for players to prioritize and complete any games they've been meaning to dive into before they become unavailable. Based on these patterns, the most significant anticipated departure is Dead Island 2, which is expected to reach its 12-month mark on the service in October. This action-packed title is likely to be the sole major release leaving the library next month. However, other notable games that joined PlayStation Plus around the same time are also nearing their one-year anniversary, prompting speculation about their potential removal. These include Gris, a critically acclaimed artistic adventure, and Ghostbusters: Spirits Unleashed, a multiplayer title that offers a unique supernatural experience. Additionally, PSVR 2 exclusive The Last Clockwinder and the classic arcade shooter R-Type Dimensions X, both available on the premium tier, are also candidates for removal as they complete their year-long tenure. While some games are completing significant periods on the service, certain publisher agreements and historical trends suggest that others might remain. For instance, Ubisoft titles like Ghost Recon Wildlands have a tendency to stay on PlayStation Plus for extended periods, and previous entries in the Dark Pictures anthology series have not yet been removed. Therefore, despite reaching their 1 or 2 year service anniversaries, these games are less likely to be among the October departures. However, players who are invested in titles like Outlast 2, Elite Dangerous, and Far Changing Tides should consider finishing them, as these games joined the service 2 years ago and could be candidates for removal. Regarding games added more recently, such as Hogwarts Legacy and Battlefield 1, which were added 6 months ago, it is unlikely they will be removed in October. However, given the immense popularity and critical acclaim of Hogwarts Legacy, players are advised to finish it sooner rather than later to maximize their enjoyment and avoid potential disappointment if it does eventually leave the service. Audience impact. PlayStation Plus subscribers are actively discussing potential departures on forums and social media, sharing their strategies for completing games before they leave. The community is keen to get advance notice to make the most of their subscription value and avoid missing out on titles they enjoy. Don't miss your chance to play these before they're gone. Up next, a major figure in the gaming industry shares his thoughts on the necessity of next-generation consoles. Future consoles unnecessary, industry vet weighs in. Naoki Yoshida, the celebrated director behind the massively popular MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, has offered a perspective that might surprise many gamers. The immediate need for next-generation consoles, like a potential PlayStation 6 or a new Xbox, may not be as pressing as commonly believed. In a recent discussion with Feed4Gamers, as reported by WCCF Tech, Yoshida addressed the future of Final Fantasy XIV's platform availability and shared his thoughts on the evolving landscape of gaming hardware. While acknowledging the possibility of bringing games to future consoles, his primary objective remains ensuring that Final Fantasy XIV reaches the widest possible audience. He noted that current generation hardware, including the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, already offers robust capabilities that facilitate this goal, making the addition of new hardware inherently positive in terms of accessibility. However, when adopting the viewpoint of a player, Yoshida expressed skepticism about the necessity of frequent hardware upgrades. He posited that the current suite of consoles, including the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and even the Nintendo Switch, provides a satisfactory experience for the majority of gamers. His reasoning is grounded in practicality and cost, as he candidly stated. And honestly, from a gamer's perspective as well, hardware is just expensive to buy. This sentiment resonates with many players who face significant financial commitment with each new console generation, especially when the improvements offered by the latest hardware may not translate into a dramatically different or superior gaming experience for all titles. Yoshida's comments come at a time when the industry is rife with speculation about the arrival of new consoles. Rumors about the PlayStation 6, for example, suggest a potential launch around 2027, possibly featuring advanced AMD technology. Yet, without official confirmation, these remain speculative. The director's pragmatic view suggests that developers and publishers should focus on maximizing the potential of existing hardware and ensuring broad compatibility, rather than solely relying on the promise of future, more powerful machines. This approach could lead to more optimized games across a wider range of systems and potentially extend the lifespan and relevance of current consoles. This perspective from a veteran developer like Yoshida is significant. It challenges the industry's often rapid upgrade cycle and encourages a more player-centric view of hardware development. It implies that innovation in software, game design, and utilizing current hardware to its fullest might be more impactful for the player base than a constant push for incremental hardware improvements that come with a steep price tag. The gaming community often debates the value proposition of new consoles, and Yoshida's candid opinion adds a valuable voice to this ongoing discussion, suggesting that the focus should remain on delivering great gaming experiences regardless of the specific hardware generation. Audience impact. Gamers are responding positively to Yoshida's comments, with many agreeing that current consoles offer plenty of power and that the cost of new hardware is a significant barrier. Discussions are highlighting the desire for better optimization on existing platforms rather than a rushed release of new consoles. What does this mean for the future of gaming hardware? That's all the news for today, but don't go anywhere yet. That's a wrap on today's essential PlayStation updates. We saw you can still grab those anniversary avatars. PlayStation is rethinking its strategy after Concord. Some top games are leaving PS Plus soon, and a director thinks you might not need that PS6 just yet. Smash that like button, subscribe to PS5 Nexus for more, ring the bell so you don't miss a single upload, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social platforms to stay connected.